Morning everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. Today we're going to be looking at the charts as normal, looking at the kind of Bitcoin markets, crypto markets in general, a couple of news stories, but the big thing I want to lead with is Kucoin. It's going to lead the next altcoin rush. So I've been thinking this week, with the start of the week yesterday, there's a shift again in the energy of the markets. And I think it's obviously Binance is not going to go down, it's not going to go away, it's just taking a break. I think it's going to take a wee break for altcoins. So you remember on Binance when there was a period on Binance, I think it was kind of back in April, and there was kind of back last year as well, where you could just literally throw a dart at some of the kind of Binance charts and look at it and just think it's going to go up. I think the same is going to happen with a lot of the coins on Kucoin. So Kucoin is going to lead the next altcoin rush, and I'm going to show you we've been looking at hidden gems, and Kucoin is leading the way for hidden gems as well. So I'm going to show you kind of what to do and what to look out for as well, and get your money moved over to Kucoin as well, or get some Bitcoin moved over, or Ethereum. You can trade in Ethereum as well. So definitely do that. I'm just going to see if we're live or not just now. But that's going to be what we're talking about. And for the premium members in the premium CYT group, I've been looking at I've been talking about this for ages, but now is the perfect time to do it, is also kind of do Kucoin shares or Kucoin charts as well, and do calls for the Kucoin ones, Kucoin projects. So I'll do Binance and Kucoin. Bittrex I don't see as any major threat, and I'm not going to list or make calls on Bittrex. So I'll do Kucoin and Binance, they're going to be the bigger ones. So look at that as well. Okay, I'm just going to see if we're live or not. I think we are. Yeah, we've got a few people in. I need to get this pop-out chat up. Okay, we are. I'll just jump over it just now. Okay, before I start, I want to kind of tell you about Symmetry Research. I've talked about this before. Symmetry, this from Crypto Briefing. I would definitely look into them if you're looking for kind of really amazing research on some coins out there. This is kind of me looking at you've got coins on the move, you've got ratings, you've got reports as well. The major reports is a big thing, but we've also got coins on the move, which is really good here on Symmetry. My computer's really slow, so we've got short-term and long-term coins on the move. We've also got reports on here, and we've got the ratings as well. I'm not going to tell you the latest reports and what's the monthly or the coin of the month. So they've got all that as well, and the research is amazing. But I will get an affiliate commission if you sign up through my link, which is down below. So I'll definitely check out Symmetry Research on that as well. Symmetry.cryptobriefing.com. Check it out, and there's a link down below. But I will get a small affiliate commission. But I definitely would not promote anything unless I love using it myself. And you can see I'm logged in, and I can see all the reports, so I'm using it myself. Also, I would jump over to CYT-Crypto. There's a link down below where you can sign up to learn how to make money from cryptos. So the three videos, 5 ways to make money from crypto, 3 to 6 millionaire strategy, and how I lost $500,000 and then started trading again for 357% gains as well. So you can get those 3 free videos for you as well. There's a link down below, and you'll have the opportunity to join the premium group as well. So definitely check that out. Okay, we'll jump over to the chat, see who is in this morning. We have Chris Camus is in, Marcus Jafari, Honest Crypto Journey, Jason Clayton is in, Dennis van der Hayden, David D is in the house, Brundle25, Chris Moll, Chris Edinburgh, from Edinburgh, Mike D, one of our brown admins, is in the house, Justin Churchill is back with us, Gareth Mabet, G-Slick, Marcus Jafari saying crush the likes. Yeah, go down to that like button and crush the likes, thank you very much. Mervyn Skidmore is in. I can smell alt season in the air. Yes, yeah, there's a feeling that's coming back of that kind of excitement again, and it's starting just now. Mark Ennis is in the house, leading the altcoin rush as well. Mitch Dieter is in from South Africa. Doug Anton is in. David D, where is Kucoin based? Where is it based? I can't actually remember. I'll need to check that out. Dennis van der Hayden, I think it's in there. I can't remember, I'm not going to say. Dennis van der Hayden, can you take a look at the DAG chart? I will do. Chris Camus, KCS will explode eventually. I think we'll talk about that as well. B is in the house, and Stephen King is in the house as well. Okay, we'll take a look at the overall kind of picture for cryptos just now before we go on to talk about our main topic. Okay, Bitcoin is 10,255. Still going sideways. Not a problem with Bitcoin going sideways. It's helping the alts just now, and it's making people look at other kind of alts as well. So that's a good thing that's going sideways. But Saudi oil crisis, is that going to get people into Bitcoin? Don't know. There's kind of news stories abound for that. We'll have an overall market capitalization of 266 billion. Again, going sideways. Bitcoin dominance going sideways, 69.1%. Who's the winners and losers? We have ABBC coin, up 10.79%, the only one in double-digit greens. We've got Synthetics Network, VeChain, Metaverse, ATP, Dragon Coins, Kyber Network, ZB, Tron, Ethereum, Basic Attention, Litecoin. I want to talk about Ethereum as well. So we've got about 25% in the green, 75%. Kucoin shares, funny enough, down 8.23% at the top of the list, down to $1.65. Amazing, fantastic opportunity to get Kucoin shares at $1.65. Market capitalization of 145 million. That is going to more than double, probably by the end of the year. So I would imagine, okay, within the next year, Kucoin shares is going to 10x within the next year. So I think that's a safe bet to say the Kucoin shares will 10x. However, the only caveat with Kucoin shares is, are they going to go the same way as Binance? I.e., are they going to have to kind of go for the regulations and really chuck the US investors off as well? I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know why it was going to play out as well. So we need to wait and see what happens with that. That's the only caveat just now. But even at 145 million, Kucoin shares is going to explode as well, and it's going to lead the next altcoin rush, I believe. And Zilliqa, Cosmos, Bitcoin Diamond, Algorand, Monocoin down as well. They're all kind of pretty much down, but not by that much. It's not a huge deal. Nobody in double-digit reds. And we'll go over to all of cryptocurrency. We've now got 2,836 cryptos listed on CoinMarketCap. It's going up every single day. I think they're relaxing the way to get onto CoinMarketCap, and I suppose they have to as well. Big Bang Game coin is up 228% on 53,000 volume. Don't know the market cap of that, never heard of it. Web Dollar is up 181%, only on 10,000 volume though. Expanse. Now this could be worth looking at. It's up 144%, up 221% over the last 7 days, but the volume is 666,000. Circulating supply is only 10.4 million, but the market cap is 712. So Expanse is one to look at. I'm just going to look at it just now. Cube up 125% on 12,000 volume, not that much. Play Game up 74% on 139,000 volume, 502 market cap. That looks a good one. Zinfin, somebody was talking about this yesterday in the premium group, up 311% over the last 7 days. It doesn't look like a pump and dump. So I don't know what's going on at Zinfin, and we used to trade that a lot on Bancor. If you remember back in the day, we had a Bancor strategy and it worked brilliantly, but the market cap is 8.5 million now. I wouldn't be jumping into it at the moment, unless there's really good news. I don't know what the news is. So that's the other one. It's the kind of last one. So we're going to check out Expanse. What is Expanse? Highest peak at 64 million. 64 million market capitalization. Was it 64 million? So it's down about 90 odd percent. Well, it's down 45% since it came on, but it did go up. So what is it? We'll just look at the website. And this is how we find, this is one of the ways we find hidden gems as well. I've been talking about this before. Especially with that volume. What markets is it on? Upbit, Bittrex, funny enough. As well. Upbit. As well, social, what they're doing on social, 12 hours, okay. You're going to start seeing open source, self-executing contracts, gradually improve over time, blah, blah, blah. Beyond finance and industry. So this is a DeFi project. DeFi is really sexy just now. Right, so that might be worth looking at. Expanse. just going to check the website. If you can dream it, expand, can let us take you from. So what is it about us? Has a 2-year history of consistent growth in Address, starting out small but big ideas. Team is growing. Okay, that's about. I'm still trying to figure out what blockchain is. No, you don't have to click to join Expands Tech Journey. It's not really telling me what it's about just now. Faster, scalable, more powerful, succeeding where others have failed since 2015. The first stable fork of Ethereum. So it's a platform one. So this could be a good one. So remember that Expanse. Play game, 143,000 volume. Indodax. Coin Tiger. So it's Indodax as well for play game. Market cap of 563. Social. 4 hours ago. So they're active socially, which is good. Always like to see that in a blockchain projects. Okay, so this could be, I don't know where this is from, minus 83%. Charts, we've got a high of 3.3 million, so 6 times from where it is just now. But Expanse looks a better option actually. If you're thinking where it used to be in the charts, so it might be worth looking at Expanse. If you're looking at its all-time high as well. January 14, 2018. That was back then. So it's not a recent all-time high. Still worth a look. Okay, jump back to chat, see who else is in. Kucoin is Hong Kong based, I think. Yeah, I thought it was a bit, but I didn't know for sure, so I didn't want to say. Bernard Ronald is in the house. Good to see you back, Bernard. Natasha Sakamoto is with us. Good to see you. The Hawthorns is with us as well. Good to see you back as well. Okay, what we're looking at, we'll go to crypto. We're looking at the other one, play game, and seeing that. So crypto bubbles. This is for the day, and this is USD. We have MOF, molecular future. I just want to always say MOFO there whenever I see that. But up on the month, 2,356%, $1 in, $23 back. That'd be amazing to get into that. So that was a case, if you look at this as well, molecular future, MOF. This was once, well, a couple of weeks ago, it was a hidden gem. In terms of market capitalization, oh, it's not got the market cap there. But the market cap is 38 million just now, but it kind of jumped up by about 20x. So it was previously to that about 1 or 2 million. So previously was a hidden gem. This is where hidden gems are coming in, and we need to kind of look for hidden gems. If we're looking to make money in this market, it's a bit of a down market, but I think we're going to start to see a lot of coins jumping again. I think Kucoin is going to lead the way. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So that's molecular future. Aurora coin is down as well over the last 24 hours, down 12%. Wixlar, that's had a good run up over the month, up 77% in the month. SNX, Synthetics Network, 42 million market capitalization, up 514% on the year. Okay, we'll just go to Uchain as well. I just noticed that as well, 62 million market cap. We'll look at the last hour. What's it looking like? We're still relatively green. We've just got two big kind of red bubbles there, which is Wixlar and Bitcoin. Bitcoin not doing so well. JEX is going back up again. And that's the one Binance took over, or bought over. SNX. CDAI, what is that? Compound, oh, Compound I. That's another one that's going to grow as well. I'm going to have a look at that as well because I liked, because decentralized finance is going to be huge. Right, what was it? CDAI. That's not coming up in CoinMarketCap. So we need to look at charts. Just want to have a look at this, see what it's all about. It's not coming up there. Just bear with me, folks. I'm just trying to get to this. Maybe I've just lost it. Compound coin there, BTC. Right, it should have went compound. Oh, for Christ's sake, man. Look at Ethereum. So it's went from one. Right, that can't be the same one. Right, I'll look into that further, compound, because that is kind of DeFi project, and we need to kind of look more at the DeFis as well. Okay, so that's crypto bubbles, and that just kind of tells you we're still in the green as well, mostly in the green for the last hour or so. Okay, fear index is 41 just now. It's actually coming down. So when I say coming down, it means the fear is kind of disappearing, and then we're going into the kind of greed stage, but we're kind of in the middle. Although just now it was 38 yesterday, but even with Bitcoin going down, it's still this fear and greed index is going down as well. Okay, let's look at the Bitcoin chart, see what's happening with Bitcoin. 10,216, as I said, sideways still. This is a daily chart, and we're still going sideways. You can see we're dancing on the 50 EMA, dancing in and out of the 50 EMA. So really from here, talking about from June, we've really been relatively stable at 8,000, say 9,000, between 9 and 12,000. For Bitcoin, that's relatively stable. But it's kind of sideways just now. So it's just kind of picking a side. But this oil crisis might actually do something to the Bitcoin price. We need to see which way it goes, but I suspect it'll go higher. But we need to wait and see. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about as well is Ethereum. I said this last week and the week before, and I've said it for a couple of months. I think Ethereum is going to really take off soon as well. A lot of people don't agree with me, but I think Ethereum is going to take off. I just want to look at it. This is on the daily. It's coming up for the crossover on the daily, which is not done for a while actually. I've very briefly done it in May this year, but came right back down again. It's never seriously done it. Well, really. I suppose here back in December 2018, nearly a year ago. It jumped up. What did it jump up? This is BTC, Satoshi value we're talking about here. But yeah, I think Ethereum is going to come good. I was talking to somebody, one of my friends this morning, who's big into kind of crypto, and he thinks the same as well. So we're having a quick chat about that. USD value obviously is gone up as well. Just look at the USD value. This is on the 4-hour chart. So Ethereum USD. So 4-hour chart crossed over $175, now up to $199. Ethereum is going to go up. Ethereum is going to go up, and I can see it quickly getting to the $300 range again. So definitely worth getting into Ethereum, and I think it's because of DeFi. More and more people are getting into DeFi projects, decentralized finance. And somebody said the other day on the YouTube channel, people could move off of Ethereum and go into something else like EOS or something. They could do that, but I still think Ethereum is going to be your best bet, and I think Ethereum is going to, it's going to explode at some point, but slowly. It's going to be a slow explosion for Ethereum. So I think the next level is going to be 240, might come down. After that, get a wee cup and handle kind of scenario going there. Come down and then go back up, and we're up to $300 after that. So I think that's going to happen with Ethereum, so I'll definitely look into that. See what you think. Obviously do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor and all that. Put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on. But Ethereum is definitely worth a look. Definitely it's crossed over on the Satoshi value chart and obviously the USD chart as well. 175 there, so definitely worth a look. What's it like on the daily? I would imagine it's crossed over on the daily. Just crossing over on the daily on the USD charts. And last time it crossed over on the daily on the USD, it went up 195%. 195% from here is about $306 or $400 nearly. So I think Ethereum is good to have some Ethereum in your bag as well. And let me know what you think about that. Go back to chat. BEV chain starting to pull back some losses. We'll have a look at some of the charts as well. Crypto Dread is in the house. Good to see you again. Typhoon is in. ETH all the way. Yeah, I wouldn't say all the way, but I definitely agree with you. It's going to be Ethereum is going to be a $10,000 coin again. You're going to laugh at that and say no, it's not going to be. It's going to be a $10,000 coin again, especially because of DeFi. DeFi is going to explode big time. I've showed you the other day that DeFi is on the NASDAQ. They've actually got a DeFi index called the DEFIX. So you need to look at that as well. You could look at that, and it would be a good idea to put some money into the DEFIX index fund as well. If there is an index fund, I'll definitely do that as well. Put it into the DEFIX fund or DEFIX fund. I'll just look at it, see where it is just now. So I told you about that the other day, but there's a DEFIX. That's a daily. We'll look on the 4 hourly. It's up to 101 just now. I think when we looked at it, it was down to about 93. So it's up 10% already. This is an index that's up 10%. This could really explode. So look into that, the DEFIX fund or the DEFIX index fund. I'll definitely look into that because that could be a really big index if you want to hedge your bets. So basically what they're doing, they're gathering a whole load of kind of crypto funds in the DeFi space and putting it into this index. Just like the FTSE 100, just like the Dow Jones, just like the FTSE 100, FTSE 250 or whatever, this could be a really good index fund if they've got an index fund for it, but it could be a really good index to get into, and they will obviously have a fund for it. David D, where do many of these obscure coins trade? Now you concerned about exchange risk? No, I'm not. With the likes of Kucoin, so we're going to be looking at Kucoin. A lot of the obscure ones, they're not really obscure. I think what Kucoin doing, they've had a policy of doing, is look for up and coming quality projects, and once they list them, they've only got a market cap of say 500,000 or a million or something like that, like DAG, which is one we've been talking about for a while. We'll look at the charts for that. And that's what Kucoin do. So it's not like Binance where you have to pay, or you used to have to pay kind of millions just to get into Binance. They're looking actually for quality projects. It's a safe exchange. So the next one, we've been saying this for ages, it's not just because people are diving over to Kucoin, but we've been saying it for ages, Kucoin is going to explode. The actual coin itself, KCS, is going to explode, but Kucoin is going to explode because a lot of people trust it. It's going to be probably the second most trusted one, apart from the likes of Coinbase and Kraken, things like that as well. But for these types of coins, for the altcoins, Kucoin is definitely your best bet because it is safe. With Binance, you didn't mind leaving your kind of Bitcoin on Binance if you were trading. Obviously, take it off if you're not trading. Take all your coins or projects out of Binance and put it on to your hard drive, whatever you want to do, or a cold storage wallet. But Kucoin is like that as well. So the other exchanges, I'm not so sure about. I wouldn't trust a lot of the other exchanges. Bittrex, trust that as well. But I just wouldn't trade on there. That's how I started out, trading on Bittrex. But not now, it'd be Binance or Kucoin. I like actually, what's the other one? Mercatox. Quite like Mercatox. So and you can find some good ones there as well. But Kucoin would be a safe way to do it. Honest Crypto Journey, XRP is ready to explode. Fundamentally, couldn't be more prime, but you've got to be in it to win it. Yes, exactly. I've been saying it for ages as well. I'm not in it just now. But XRP is going to explode at some point as well. And it's just doing it just now, 2,608. It's not exploding just now, but it's a slow explosion. It's going to be the same for Ethereum as well. Litecoin I'm not so sure about, but XRP and Ethereum, slow explosion going on at the moment. Definitely a buy. On the daily, it's not crossed on the daily since September 2018. So September could be the month that it goes again. What date did it cross? Nearly a year ago today is when it first crossed over on the daily. So we've got another day, so history could repeat itself and it could just jump up 200-300%. It is ready. It is ready. I just wish I had bloody more Bitcoin to put into it, or money to put into it. But I sold at 2,900. Stupidly got into Wink, thinking, okay, I'll wait for about 4 or 5 weeks that could double and then I'll get more XRP. It didn't work out that way. That was not one of my best calculated risks. You never know. MB just got an email of Binance 10 million JEX giveaway, just log on the JEX. Excellent, we need to kind of do that as well. I think that was mentioned in the groups the other day as well. I've not done it yet, so I wonder how much you're getting for logging on. Mac Paulin is in the house, good morning to you. David D was referring to MOF and Hidden Gems you were showing earlier. Yeah, Kucoin is, a lot of them are on that as well. MOF is not, well I suppose MOF, where was the MOF? What exchange is it on? Markets, OKX, 31 million, the volume. So OKX, I don't think I've really used OKX. But that could be another one as well. There's going to be other ones that come up, but KuCoin just seems the obvious one just now. Okay, so we'll look at KuCoin just now. So I've got a couple of charts there, and this is us logged on to KuCoin. What's doing well just now? So we've got OGO, almost like a pump and dump. And this is USDT value. OGO, they've got BTC, what's it doing on BTC? So it was at 308 Satoshi, now it did go up to 444, so a jump of about 50% before it's coming back down again. This is it overall. They're probably better looking. I wonder if we can do this on, it probably won't give us. So we can on charts.cointrader.pro, you can look at all the KuCoin shares. So just look at OGO, BTC, or Eagle. So you can see it's had a high of 1,870, down at 364. The high was recent though, which is good. So this could be due a jump back up. This is what I'm talking about, the opportunity, an opportunity just to get to a recent high. Now I don't know if you've heard of the recency effect. I don't know if anybody talks about that actually. I know I've spoken about it, but there seems to be in crypto, there seems to be, once a coin has jumped up to previous kind of an all-time high, like here you're talking about Origo jumping up to 1800, and this was relatively recent. It's only talking about July here, and then it comes all the way down. Obviously it's 100% retraced, which could mean it was a kind of pump and dump, but it doesn't look like it because it was over the period of 27th of June up to the 10th of July. So it was over a period of weeks, but it could be a pump and dump. However, usually what happens if we get 100% retracement is it starts to come back up again and then touches or surpasses the previous all-time high or recent all-time high. Now, if this was back in July 2018, I wouldn't kind of pay any attention to this high, but because it's a recent one and because of the recency effect, this could actually jump up to 300% over the next coming weeks or coming months. So this is one to keep an eye on. So it'd be good to kind of chart this and just say, okay, this could jump up. And what is Origo then? OGO, is it listed? It is listed. We've got a market cap of 14 million. This is when it jumped up here, obviously 36 million. Kind of jumped up to markets, obviously KuCoin, Howdoo Global as well. Howdoo Global could be a good one as well. Listing announcement on BitHum, so it's just been listed on BitHum. BitHum. It's a scalable, privacy-preserving platform for decentralized applications, so it's a platform for dApps. So that could be a good one. 14 million, I wouldn't call it a hidden gem, but 14 million, but you could get a good 100-200% on that. For the other ones that's coming up, Old is up 10%, not by that much. Not doing much. Cardano, not Cardano, Ava, Cardano, where'd that come from? Ava, Travala is going up again. That's in USD. We're going to look at the BTC ones. Where am I in the USDT? So CYT has jumped up 47%. So CYT, Bitcoin. So it's up 100%, 150%. So that's just crossing over. We do exactly the same way, just look at the crossovers. But this time they're going to be more relevant. It crossed over at 3 Satoshi, it did get up to 5 Satoshi, but I would imagine CYT would be better looked at on Ethereum. Ethereum. So 4 hour, 157 GUI. Went up 66% to 261. Great, so it's got a history of spiking as well. Now with these as well, what you're going to get pump and dumps, because a lot of people are going to move over to Kucoin and say, okay, this is a great opportunity for pump and dumps. However, which is a bad thing, I don't think there's no place for kind of pump and dumps in here. However, we can still take advantage of it. So with this, for example, on the 28th of May, it jumped up 193%. So if you go into a coin, if you go into a project on Kucoin, for example, put your sale orders in for 100%, 200%, and 300%. So at 100%, take 50% of your coins out. That means you've made your money back what you put in. So if you put $1,000 in and it goes up 100%, you've got $2,000. Take 50% of that out, so you've got your original $1,000. Then put another stop order in or a sell order in, 200% and 300% if it does that as well. So you can make a lot of money that way, even if these pump and dumps happen. So you don't want to get in on a pump and dump once it's starting to happen. But if you're in it already, then you might as well take advantage of it and just say, okay, I'm going to get out at 100%, 200%, and 300%. Again, I was speaking to somebody else about that this morning. So just kind of get out as it doubles each time. I think that's a good way to do it. So you can take advantage of that. So Jet 8 is the one, is coming off an all-time low, but it's up 47%. We're going to see more of this on KuCoin. We're going to see a lot more of this, to be honest. Play is up 35%. This is Satoshi value. It's actually probably more than that. It's up 82% over the last couple of weeks. This is on a 4-hour chart. And again, spiking up. You can see there, that's spiked up. Look at this. 1400%. 1400% it spiked up. That's obviously a pump and dump, but you could still take advantage of that. I'm not saying go in it for the pump and dump, but you could. This is going to happen a lot on KuCoin. So just watch out. Just watch out for KuCoin. Have some money on KuCoin. Even if you put in $500, if something goes up 1400%, if you manage to get out at the top at 1400%, so it's gone up 14 times that. So you could get out $10,000 for putting in $500 or $7,000 if it went up 14 times. FX is doing well as well. Just PundiX, obviously. Or the FX token from PundiX. That might be worth looking at, but need to wait and see. Okay, what's our ones doing? So we've got DAG. That's coming down a wee bit. Was 141. It did pump last night, yeah. So it did go up to about 142, and coming down, it did go up back down to 100 Satoshi again, but it's come back up at 117. So it's still, look at that kind of trajectory on that. If we can probably see it better. DAG, BTC. Yeah, so since a month ago, it's went up 444%, so we can't expect it just to go parabolic and keep on going parabolic. You're going to get these pullbacks, but the pullbacks are not that much, and you're still getting higher lows and higher highs. So this is looking really, really good for Constellation or DAG. looking brilliant, and still only 11 million market cap, or 10.5 million, something like that. Yeah, 10.5 million market cap. Just the opportunity here. Constellation, a quality project. I don't know if you've seen. We've spoke about it before. I think I looked at it last week. I did look at it last week for you. Designed for big data, providing infrastructure for an open decentralized data marketplace and enterprise-grade software solution for data provenance and integrity. Secure, cost-effective, scalable, and easy to integrate. So they've just done a deal as well with the government, and they've got other kind of partnerships going to be announced as well. So the US Air Force, that's a deal. BlockFire as well. But there's going to be, there's still to be another announcement, I believe. Another good one we've been looking at is Sol. I think that's primed and ready for going up as well, although it's coming down a wee bit just now. Yeah, so Sol has gone up about 50%, but obviously it's coming back down again. But I still think that's ready and primed for shooting up. The recent high, this is on April. Back in April, we had a high of 1863, so 3x from here, so 100 or 200%. I think we're going to do well with Sol. There's loads of them. Ava we've kind of looked at as well. So Kucoin itself, if we look at Kucoin itself, the shares, KCS, Kucoin shares, Bitcoin. So we can see here, we'll just go into the daily for Kucoin. We've got a high there of 149,000 Satoshi. We're now at 16,000 Satoshi at the moment for Kucoin shares. This is going to go up 10x within the next year. Probably sooner, but I'm just being very conservative just because I've been like this in the past, really excited about something and then it's just been shot down. But kind of shot up 5,000% from December 2017 up to kind of January as well. It shot 5,000%. It's come nearly all the way back down, not quite all the way back down. It was at 2,847 Satoshi. It's 16,000 just now. So it's got a possibility just to get to its previous all-time high of 18 or 813%. But it's going to go more than that. It's going to go more than 1,000%, I think. And it's starting now, basically. On the daily, it's crossed over and 15,000 Satoshi. But this is going to go up. The only thing is to watch out for is the regulations. I said that about Binance as well. You've got to watch out for the regulations. It's going to be a brilliant coin for long term, but we've got to watch out for the regulations from America and how that is going to affect it as well. So Kucoin is going to be one of these coins that's going to explode as well. The Kucoin shares project itself is going to explode as well. So watch out for that. Not just the coins on Kucoin, but the Kucoin, the KCS project itself is going to be brilliant. I think. That's in my opinion. Brundle25, log on to Jex on the stream. No, I don't want to give any kind of details away. Boss Atif Mahmood, Boss Coin will repeat multiple exits. It's on my coin. It done multiple times from 60 sats now again. Can you tell how to play it safe? I'm buying on 58 sats. What should be stop loss? So Atif, Boss Coin. Boss Coin, we have, right, so it's coming off an all-time low, so it's at 60 Satoshi just now. Recent high was 2,128, wow. Oh no, recent high, that was back in November, so we're talking about a year ago. So it's not a buy at the moment, Boss Coin. So it did. It looked like a pump and dump. That was over 4 hours. No, it wasn't really a pump and dump. It kind of was. It's not buy at the moment, Boss Coin. But I would still say ladder out. If you're thinking this is going to explode, I would still say ladder out. If you bought $1,000 worth, it's 60 Satoshi. Once it reaches 120 Satoshi, take the $1,000 worth out or sell 50% of it. And as you've got it for the future. Just keep it. You could keep it or just wait till it goes up on another 100% and then take another 50% out and do it that way. I think it's DaVinci J15, he calls it the kind of old lady way of trading. But it's a good way of trading, especially if it's jumping up. But the last time it was up, 2019, it jumped up about 427%. So that was a recent one. So that could be a good one. But it's not a buy at the moment. There's no signals to say it's a buy at the moment. So we can see back here, and it jumped up previously, crossed over, just crossed over. You could have gone at 163 maybe, and got 200% on it. So it could be one. So that's what I would do if I was you. Atif is just get out every 100%. ADA making progress. ADA Cardano. Where are we? I still like Cardano as well. For the future, I've always have done. 473 is coming off its all-time low of 402, or just under 400. So a good one. The last time that crossed over was back in March, up to 1871. That is just going to be such a big one for the future as well. Cardano. What's the market cap of Cardano now? $1.2 billion. It has been as high as 29 billion. Yep, still love Cardano as well for the future, for the long term. Chris Mo, what do you think about Binance lending, Steve? Is it worth it? I wouldn't really advocate kind of borrowing money at all from anywhere. However, in this kind of current climate just now, because everything's so low again, I think we're on the cusp of things coming back up again. We're on the cusp, I think. So borrowing at this time is going to sound silly, or it's going to sound ill-advised to do it, but I would at this particular time, this particular moment in time, there's only going to be certain occasions where it's going to be worth it. If we were riding an altcoin season, we were riding on the crest of a wave just now, I'd say no, don't borrow. Definitely do not borrow. But just now, because we're at the very bottom of this kind of altcoin curve just now, I'd say now would probably be the best time. However, we could still go lower. That's the only thing. We have to be careful of that as well. So I would probably say yes, it would be worth it. And a lot of people are going to say, no, that's just stupid, don't do that. But at this particular moment in time, I would say yes, and that's not financial advice. In fact, if I was doing any kind of advice, I'd just say don't do it. But for me personally, would I do it? I probably would. But I'm a big risk taker. And I have to hold up my hands and say that. But for you, it just depends on your level of risk, what you're kind of willing to take. You could lose it all. You have to remember that. You could lose it all. So if you've got 100,000 Cardano kind of tokens just now, and you're going to borrow on that, on the strength of that, then you could lose it all. Just remember that. Ron Leeper, top of the day to everyone from Lower South Dakota. Good to see you back, Ron. Revolutionist, morning. Cardano just broke the 4.8 cent resistance. Excellent. Does Kucoin have a KYC stipulation? You still have to do a KYC if you want to get over 100 Bitcoins worth, but most people won't do that. But I think for one Bitcoin, you still have KYC, but I think you can still trade with one Bitcoin just for the basic KYC. Mike D, Natasha Sakamoto saying yes, it does. Mitch Dieter, Steve, please, your opinion on TRX holding a bag on Nano S. So TRX, where are we? I'll move this over to here. TRX, from a charting point of view. So this is on the daily. On the 4 hourly, it's just crossing over just now. So coming off its all-time low at 135. So we kind of go bigger here. We've got this. We've got, it's just surpassed that actually. We've got an ascending triangle here. So we've got a couple of triangles in play here. So this is the support line here. We're kind of at the top of this ascending triangle. It breaks through that. It's obviously not a definite, but you could be looking at 182-ish, up to, which would bring it up to the next level, actually. So if we're looking at the horizontal line, kind of roughly about there. Let's get that straighter. So yeah, it could be a good time to buy. It's crossed over in the 4 hourly at 157. If it breaks out of this triangle here, so I'd maybe wait till about 161 to confirm the breakout, and then you could be looking at 13% increase, and then onwards and upwards from there. And just keep moving your stop loss up. So put your 5% stop loss in as it moves up. Again, move your stop loss up to the 5% level. And just keep on doing it that way, so you catch everything basically. I hope that helps. David D, what do you think of the prospects of BAT, especially with the heightened scrutinization of Google, Chrome and other big tech? Is that enough of a story to speculate? Is around a third of recent highs. BAT, I really like BAT. Really do like BAT for the long term. BAT, BTC. Crossed over in 4 hourly, again coming off an all-time low. Is it an all-time low? No, it's not quite an all-time low, but it's coming off a low of about 2 years. So the prospect for BAT is really, really good, I think. And more people are using the Brave browser as well. I don't know the numbers for the Brave browser, but it seems like it's on the same trajectory as when Google Chrome first came out. Brave browser users. Brave monthly active users have surged by over 450% since 2018. As per the data provided by Token Insight, an independent third-party crypto blah blah blah, BAT active users have grown from 1 million per month in January 2018 to a total of 5.5 million active users in January 2019. So I wonder what that is now. That was back in January, April. So it's clear that Brave browser to raise over 30 million in Series A. Yes, it's definitely worth it. Everything, all the indications there for BAT are really, really good. Can now earn $70 a year for watching. Has experienced a surge in popularity in August 2018, made in using that, blah blah blah. So there's loads of good news about kind of Brave browser BAT as well. So yeah, I'd say it definitely is for the long term. It's good, really good long term hold, in my opinion. Chris Camus, KYC is optional on Kucoin. Mike, yeah. So if you want to trade over or kind of get out over 100 Bitcoin or something, or just up to 100 Bitcoin. I think you don't need to, you can do the basic KYC. Andreas, good morning to you. Good to see you here. Chris Moll, sorry Steve, I didn't mean actually lend the money. You can lock your holdings for 14 days and make interest. Ah, right, sorry, I thought you were talking about borrowing money from them. What's the percentage? Mark Innes, nothing wrong with that. Little old lady strategy. I think that's a brilliant strategy. TRX is worth holding. Yeah, I'd say TRX just now, especially just now, I think TRX is worth holding at this price. It's worth holding. It has so much support from the community. Yeah, and I think Justin Sun is kind of pulling it back a wee bit with that kind of marketing, and he's kind of slagging off other people as well. He's pulling that definitely back. So hopefully he's reined it in a wee bit, and he's been more of a leader, and he's talking about he's looking to be more of a leader rather than coming from an ego point of view. He was definitely before, he was ego leading before, whereas now obviously he wants to people lead as well, and it's not about him. He has to realise that Tron is not about him, it's about the people that are using Tron. And if he can realise that and he kind of pulls it back and he reins it in and he becomes an actual leader, then things could really turn around for Tron. So it could be a huge one, especially at 157 Satoshi. But people are still going to be looking at Justin Sun, thinking about his past as well and the way he done marketing and looking at it from that point of view. But if he can really realise that Tron is not about him, it's definitely not about him, it's about the people that are using Tron and the kind of people that, the kind of companies that are using the Tron platform as well. Crypto Dread, yes, I agree, Tron is definitely going to be big in the long run. Yep. Agree on Tron, and I didn't think so before, but it was all because of Justin Sun, but he's pulling it back, which is good. Smash likes, only 14 so far. Yeah, go down to like button if you like this content and just like it. If you don't like it. Chris Moll, did everyone see that Watford FC have a Bitcoin crest on the football shirts and Bitcoin accepted here in their interview? Oh, I didn't see that. Chris Moll, percentage can be up to 15. 15%. No, not for 14 days, surely. 15% per year. I take it's APR, not APR, but per year. Equivalent. David, I struggle to trust any Justin Sun related projects. Tron has been bleeding since the Buffet kidney stone fiasco. I cannot put faith in that. And that's exactly what my thinking was as well. Just all the shit that he was coming out with, and when he was slagging Buterin as well. And I just thought this is not the way to lead a company. Hopefully, he can pull it back and see that it's not an ego trip for him. This is about an actual company that he's leading, and he has to realise that. If he can do that, then it could be really good. B, as always, top stream. Thanks, Stephen. Have a safe day all. Cheers, mate. Thanks for joining me. And I think that's a good place to leave it on as well. Just look at Bitcoin once again and see where we are with some of the Binance projects as well. Bitcoin 10,193. And moment, so it's coming down a wee bit. Give them a chance, the alts a chance to breathe. Wind token, that's not really up 50%. Key, it's not really up either. So just look at Binance just now. Pundi X still at 4 and 5. Let's have a look. 3 and 4. So it's not really up 33%. And Dent at 4 and 5, I would imagine. That's not really up either. Nope. 4 and 5. Doc 92, that's 21%. That is higher. So that did have a run up last week. So it looks to be bouncing on the 50 EMA. It is bouncing on the 50 EMA. It's bounced off there 66 and went up again another 43%. Hot, you can't really trust that either because it's a low Satoshi. By that I mean it's only trading between a certain amount, between 8 and 9. That's why it looks as if it's going higher, but it's not. It's only because it's just trading between those two numbers. Yo-Yo is up 11%. And that crossed over in the 4 hour late at 120, so that'd been a good one to get into then. 58% it's up on that. So there's not a lot in the red on Binance. There's only 3 pages. Must be another one coming on, another coin. It's getting listed. Band, yeah, Band is getting listed. 2 and 3 for Wind token. Yeah, not looking good at the moment. It just like saying namaste. Yep, okay, yep. I think that is a good place to leave it just now. So hopefully you're going to look at Kucoin. Look at the Kucoin KCS itself. If you just want to kind of put money into something, just leave it for passive investing. If you want to be more active, look at the actual coins on Kucoin, the projects on Kucoin, because they're really going to come up, and it's going to have there's going to be an altcoin rush, and I think it's going to come from Kucoin and the other kind of exchanges as well that we looked at there, but Kucoin being one of the main ones. But I'll leave it there just now. Thank you very much for watching. I know you could be doing other things, and hit that like button, and also go to Symmetry Research and sign up for the 3 free videos I've got just now, with a chance to join the premium group if you still want to do that. The links are down below for this as well. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.